Hey, Ron Yarbrough here. I just wanted to say thank you for your service, but I wanted to get to a presentation about veterans and all the loan options you have down here at Lake of the Ozarks. So veterans, you know, do have the ability to buy a home with no money down, and in addition to that, you can renovate a home that you currently own, or buy a home and put money into escrow for renovations. So, did you know that you can purchase a house with a zero down payment? You can actually get a zero out of pocket. Did you know that you can purchase a home and renovate it with a zero down payment? So the basic requirements for a VA loan are, with PrimeLending, we've got a minimum credit score criteria of 580. We like to see your debt ratio between 45 and 55%. If you've got a credit score less than 620, we need to look at less than 45% for sure. If you've got a really good credit file, we can get them approved up to a 55% debt to income ratio. To be eligible, you must have a certificate of eligibility. So if you've served and you got your DD 214, most of the time you are eligible with a regular discharge to get a certificate of eligibility. We can help you with that if you don't have one in hand, but you have to be eligible for that VA loan. The seller can pay off debts for a veteran to qualify as well, up to 4% of the purchase price. So on a $200,000 loan, a seller can actually pay up to $8,000 worth of the veteran's debts to help them get qualified for that loan. A seller can pay closing costs and prepaid expenses to allow for a zero out-of-pocket loan or transaction on a purchase. So they can basically pay all of your closing costs, all of your prepaids. At PrimeLending, we don't have any lender-paid fees that need to be paid on a veteran loan, because we waive those fees for you. Right now, the maximum zero down loan is currently at $647,200, and it's getting ready to go up here pretty soon. VA eligibility can be used multiple times, which is a lot of veterans don't realize that they can use that entitlement more than once. They can even have more than one loan at a time on a veteran loan. There are additional requirements for that, but we've done several of those as well. So let's go through a few scenarios. I'm going to put this up on the screen here in just a minute and go through all of those. But on a $200,000 purchase price for the following, I'm going to show you a first-time use of eligibility with seller-paid cost, a second-time use of eligibility with second seller-paid cost, an anytime use with 5% or more service-related disability, which basically allows you to waive all of the VA funding fees and VA fees, and a VA renovation with a purchase price of $150,000 and $50,000 in repairs. So I'm gonna run all through those scenarios for you and try to highlight each program for you. So the first scenario is a VA purchase, first time use, for $200,000. With the VA funding fee, the loan amount ends up being $204,600. The current rate today, without any kind of discount points, is 6.25%, and the payment with taxes and insurance is going to be close to $1,483.09. Basically, you're out of pocket on this. I had the seller paying all the closing costs is going to be zero, and it'll be zero on every one of these scenarios if the seller pays the cost. The second time use, the VA funding fee goes up a little bit, so you end up with a loan amount of $207,200, but your payment is still $1,499.10 a month. With the VA with a 5% or more disability attached to your service record, you will get a payment of $1,454.76. The VA renovation, which is a loan product that most all other lenders don't participate in, we will allow you to buy a house, and we're going to use in this example $150,000, and then we're going to put $50,000 in escrow to make all those repairs on the home. And as long as once those repairs are made, the house is worth $200,000, we can get this loan funded at $204,600 if you have to pay the VA funding fee. So basically, you're at $1,427.26 a month on a home that you paid $150,000 on and got $50,000 worth of repairs on. As you can see, the VA loan is a very, very good loan for veterans. You know, if you look at just the interest that you pay on the loan for over 15 years, on the VA with disability loan, you're going to pay $165,279 in just interest over the next 15 years. But if you take a calculator and you add up your rent, and we do say $1,400 a month in rent times 180 months, the rent you would have paid would have been $252,000. So you're way money ahead, not counting the amount of money that you would grow in just equity in that home over the period of time. So I wanted everybody to know about these programs. If you'd like to get some more information, down in the lower comments below, you can actually click on this presentation and review it for yourself.